Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest and I hope you've had a great day and wherever you are that you have something to make you smile. And what's making me smile right now is that I finished my work for the day and I'm going to reward myself and with some flowers, and I want to share these with you. Flowers make our hearts sing. They're a universal symbol and a reminder of, how blessed we are. I think so. I've been talking for a while about my crocheted bags. It was time for a crocheting video, and I might get to one of those later, but I did decide to separate it out just because I've been talking for a while about my new little piece of not equipment, little piece of joy really, that's helping me make these flowers. We have been, every now and then I've been sharing how to make some crochet flowers. I didn't make these, but I suppose I'm thinking about how to make more dimension on our work. And look at that. So that's today's tea cozy that's being featured. And as an inspiration of joy, it's going over a little oppie jug that I can't resist. So that's there to make me smile. Big bag, which you could see there are all sorts of things you could do with a garden of flowers. You could line them all across there. They could go all over the handles. Who knows? So I'm going to start with, I'm giggling because, of course, I'm always giggling, but I watched a couple of professional videos just before this, and I want to say that if you want to get expert advice, just go on the Clover YouTubes. But I thought, I'm all about the actual hold it in your hand and share the moment. So this is my little flower loom. This is how it looks. It's got a number 3146 and it's got 6 shapes in it. And what I found is that you don't have to be restricted to wool. On a few of the videos, people were using raffia, so that it can be used anywhere. But just look at this. Isn't that just so beautifully designed that it all fits together? So let's have that joy. Oh, first stumble, can Kate get the lid off? I wasn't holding it at the sides. Okay, so pink and blue, going with our gorgeous colours. These are the sizes of the different flowers that you can make in the round. They'll be the ones that I use all the time. Then there is a center if you want to make, I'll get to that in a minute because it doesn't come out yet. See, I'm not professional, I'm just having fun. And then there is a square design. I don't think I'd ever use that. A hexagon, a baby square, and this little bit pink thing I read is if you want to make half a flower. Now, I don't need to make half a flower. I need full joy. So this is the base, and it comes with its own, I love this. I need to put something on the end of it, otherwise I'll lose it in my nest. But it's like a darning needle, tapestry needle, and it goes in here for this part of the flowers. So in my whole life, I have made these 3. This one is using the biggest size, and these ones are using, actually maybe I only use the middle size. At the small, no, I think it's those 2 I've used so far. So I thought, just because we're learning, that's what my husband got the giggles. He said, what are you up to now? And I said, I'm learning a new thing. So we are going to make a flower together. I hope you're making and doing something else, because I realize that I don't know how many would have this little device. I got it from, and I've been saying the name Michelle wrong, I realise. It's the Crafty Mobile. I think I've been saying the Crafty Mobile before, but the Crafty Mobile, and Crafty is with a K. All right, so this is the base and has the big center, and then it has 4 slots around the side. So I found the hardest thing is learning how to do this, which is a chuckle, but that's me. You need to thread your wool. I'm using, this is acrylic wool that I have had for years and years and years. So it's a good way of using up scraps. And I would think from Oppie shops, you could get all sorts of beautiful colors. So you slide that in there, make a knot, a loose one, because that's going to come undone later. And you park the knot in a little slot there. And that just secures it. And I've chosen to make a small one with you because that'll take less time. I'm excited. All right, what do I need to take out of the way? I better just check that you can see everything. Yeah, let's get that blue out of the way. Let's just have pinks. Make it pretty for you if it gets boring. All right, the idea is, it just reminds me of French knitting or something, I'm not sure. You put the wool directly around in front of you, and that's the first petal made. Now, oh gosh, see, push it down. Let's do that again. I just had to make sure. See, I'll get too excited. The people from Clover held it in their hands. I've only ever made mine. Stay down. I've only ever made mine on the table, so I don't want to make you dizzy, but basically we go round each spoke diagonally, and you sort of have to just find a way that works with your hands. It's like, as I say, with crocheting, you do you. I don't think there's any one way of doing this, and as I said, I'm just going to rush. I should slow down actually, because it's quite, I love it. This is, you know, the other night I made them when I was waiting for the oven to warm up, my Sunday dinner. I'm sure there are people who have their own devices that are not from Clover. So, okay, I've gone round once now. So how did I know that? I'll go back here. So I'm already back at where I started. Now I could stop there and we just have one little set of petals, but we're going to continue. I don't know whether that's interrupted my... I think you're supposed to go clockwise actually. Oh, I am now. It's all right. Got it. The only thing that can go wrong is that you sort of go around 2 of these spokes at once, or you just forget where you're up to. And it is more of a challenge for Kate this afternoon because I'm making my 4th of all time and trying to talk and stop things falling off my nest at the same time. So I want to go around one more time. So this is like, now I'm up to the 3rd loop. Is it right? Yep. The 3rd loop on all of these. I'm going to call them pegs. Oops. See, I just start to relax and let's finish it there. So I'm back where I started. I'm going to pull this off. There goes the lid. We're going to untie this first bit. Okay, wouldn't that be terrible, everyone, if I couldn't get it off? I've stuck the knot so well up in there. What have I done? Here it comes. It'll come out. No, it isn't. So I'm just going to leave it there because it has to come off anyway. And as long as that's secure. See, I did it the professional way and it's backfired on me. No, it hasn't. All right, next thing you do is you take your needle here and let's have, so I'm using an orange, what would I like inside? Pop of pink. Thread this through the needle. Thank you, Virginia, who taught me yesterday how to do that. I think the advice is to have like 18 inches or so for the center. And you're aiming to, now we're going to make the center of the flower. You're going to come up through the bottom and try and get right in the middle. Now, Kate is not perfection, you know that. And I don't think it really matters all that much, but you want to sort of get as much in the middle as you can. So I'm putting this pink through. Leave a tail hanging. And now the secret is these loops are the petals. So you want to go through each petal into the center. And gets hooked around there. And then come back into the center. Oops. And through each. So I'm going to go faster. It will not be perfect. I can tell that already because that's come through. Let me just hook that back. I pulled too much through. Okay, let's go again. Doing everything wrong. Because in my haste then, I have gone from the downside to the upside, and this is pulling out over here. That's meant to be tied, those two. All right, let's start afresh. Beginner loomer, I'm going to call myself. Okay, so it's down. We need to come back up. Poke around. There. I haven't even checked that you can see this. Yep. Starting to sweat, everyone. Thinking too much. God, which one? Honestly, I should run a comedy show sometimes, don't you think? You couldn't try and get as tangled up if you wanted. Okay, that's there. This is here. Maybe it wasn't time for me to show this. But I do want some more flowers for my quilt. Okay, now we're going to get a run on. We've done that one here. Go down there again. Might be the second time in that petal. lucky petal. Keep getting that in the way. Just please don't dislike me if you are an expert at looming. Here we go, we're getting a rhythm on, everybody. It can only get better once you've established. It's a bit like your first row in crochet, isn't it? Now, what else is happening with you? Are you well? The week is flying by. Yeah, it's back to being windy. See, I'm sort of glad that this isn't a perfect center because that would be so unusual, wouldn't it? For me. Okay, where haven't we gone in here? Don't come out now. Oh, no, I don't know. I feel like changing the subject. Honestly, it was much easier when I wasn't trying to film. And this is a wonky center. And Kate's work is always wonky. So let's just get round. And the reward is really, I said to the ladies at the green door yesterday, it feels like, you really are birthing a flower when they come out. Second time in there, let's just go in there. See, it's getting better. I realise now I've almost without thinking made this flower to match my cardigan. That one's had one in there, we'll go on here. I think basically it's just to stop it falling apart. One more up there. I do like this part. Pulling your string. Okay, so the warning in that, the lesson is I really did too much string. Let's put one more in here. That's why this has always got tangled, so don't put too much wool on your needle. Okay, there we go. I've lost the other pink end. Let's just tie it off. I'm just going to cheat, and that's supposed to just come out, but I'm just going to cut it because you don't need to see me labour with that. Because that's not, oh yeah, it's out. Okay, so you pull this out, and here we go, everyone. This is the fun bit. You just take each little petal off. Oops. Can you get the feel? Oops. Nearly there. Ta-da, we're going to have a moment. And here we are. Now that's supposed to be down there at the bottom, those two ties. But look at that. So that's a sweet little one. Contrasting with that. Now I did see Michelle do something, so because I've got those ends anyway, I think you can cut these loops. This is like giving it a haircut, which is another added bonus. Snipping away. I was just thinking about a journal YouTuber that I follow, and she is Darcy's Misadventures, and I think this could be a misadventure type. Oh, I don't know. Look at that. What do you think, everyone? So that's with, you see that? I've cut it so it's got a different texture to something like this. So the other thing is this wool is less ply than this one. Okay, now I'm just going to do one more thing. I understand if you've seen enough, but I did see that you could make double layer colours. So I want to see if this time I can be better. And we'll go really big. What is there to lose? So let's get that down there and slot that one into there. Or maybe I'll do the middle. I've never done this before, so this is flower number 5. See how I'm impatient? I just need to get on with it. How do I slot this one in? There. All right, let's use very thick wool. If I could find the end. Let's just do some winding first. Okay. I'll try and work out what I did with that knot, but as you can see, it's not the end of the world, and I'll only get better at that. So I haven't pulled it too tight, and you just tuck, you want to tuck it in, the knot into that slot. Okay, now this is what I found interesting. You ignore the middle spokes. You just go straight over the top of them. Now, isn't that amazing? My eye has to just get used to trying to forget about them. Nope. See, I started thinking too much. and I've made a mistake. I haven't really made a mistake, I've just slowed down. Okay, I'll just try and concentrate without talking for a minute. There we are, we're around once. I think I'd like maybe 2 rows. Where am I? Okay, round. So funny, my brain, so that's the creative flow, isn't it? Like, if I don't talk for a little while, and then now I just lost what I was doing. Okay, here. It's like a crimson. I think I bought this years and years ago when my boys were little from a place in the UK. Was it Attic 24? And you just bought the colour pack. And so at that stage, this is why I've got so many pinks, because I certainly wasn't making in pink anything at that stage. All this maroony colour, but now I'm loving it. Okay, here we are, we're home. So let's cut that off. As I said, it's supposed to be tucked in somehow, but I'll just tuck it in. It should be tied. Let me see if I can do it better. I can. See? Oh, I've just realised if I've lost my needle, my excitement. Okay, let's undo this. This is better. This is what we're meant to do. Unhook that knot from the beginning and put these together, and the Clover lady put them in a bow so that you can untie it. I don't know whether I'll manage that. I'll try and just tie them together. Yep, just put them back in there. All right, now I think I'd like orange on top, and the secret is you start on the opposite side to wherever your base colour was. I'm feeling more confident. You've probably given up watching by now, but that is okay. All right, now we just go round the little ones inside. Wouldn't it be wonderful if this worked out? myself, and I would show you that practice makes perfect. And yeah, don't be afraid. Yeah, you just sometimes forget which one you just went round, because my mind is starting to worry about my lost blue tapestry needle. Oh, it's on the floor. It's okay. I've just seen it. So the heart rate can go down because we'll have a center in our flower. It's all or nothing, everyone. So let's, I've done something there. See, getting too excited. There we are. So I want to welcome you if you are a new subby. It's just lovely to know that our community is growing. Actually, I'm back around on that side, so let's just stop there. Get that there. Put that through. No, pull that out. I'm not very good, see, still, but anyway, better than the first one. Oh, down, Kate. Oh. Started to think about it too much. Isn't the brain a funny thing? Okay, let's put those in there. And last thing we're going to do is have a very happy sunny middle. Now, I'm not going to do too much. The possibilities, you can see, are absolutely endless. Just with 3 or 4 colours, your garden will be looking wonderful. Okay, here we go. Let's just take all those ends away. See if I can, oh, look, I scored. I'll leave that hanging quite long this time. Okay, let's quickly go through the petals. This one's going to be easier. I can just feel it. Rotate that around. Yeah. Oh. Such a nice feeling. It's like you feel rewarded if you actually get yourself into the middle of the petal. And sneeze, hay fever in this wind. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. So I suppose what I'm thinking about is the more you make in a row of these, the better. I came in cold because that's what's real. I hadn't had any time to practice. But now they're feeling so much easier. And this is the last one. Here we go. Look at that. So let's just look forward to the excitement. There's the other. I've managed to, oh, that's even more professional. Let's tie them together. There are lots and lots of instructions, everyone, that come with that little loom. I didn't really take very much care. Now, this is the only bit I'm nervous about because I need to be able to pull. Oh, that was better. Now, I think I have to poke them through. I wonder if I can just do that with this. I had a crochet hook. The Clover lady just threaded up. I'm not patient enough. Okay, let's do, I don't know which order you do it first, so we'll do the outside. Oops. It's not very expensive wool, and so it's splitting a little. There we go. We've got our big petals off, and I imagine who knows, what if it falls apart, everyone? I think I'll be okay. Oh, I'm liking it. There we go. Now they should be underneath, and so should that. But other than that, let's just pretend that I knew that they had to be down there. Look at that. And what if we go completely crazy and do the outside's wild? Michelle shared another technique that she does with these, but I'll save that for another day. Oh, this feels good. Get those last loops. I got them all. And see, that actually makes those ends feel, they go back now. There we go. That's a wild Kate flower, isn't it? A wildflower for summer with Roxy. Okay, so that's gone on longer than I thought, but that was a learning experience. So I won't pack up my loom. I'll move on to something else, but I just want to say thank you for joining me. There are my little first flowers of the loom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them different, all of them pretty. What's my eye saying? I have to just rearrange them somehow. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I'll be better. Bye.